guys, today I'm going to be making some pork chops in my brand new instant air fryer from Vortex. I got it from Macy's this past weekend. I bought my other air fryer that I have from Macy's last year for Christmas, and I will show that to you now. This is my first air fryer I got last year for Christmas. It's from Crux. I got it from Macy's as well. I had a Macy's gift card, and I'm not really a Macy's shopper, so I'm like, I'll get an air fryer. You know what I mean? Because my girlfriend had one, always raving about it, and I love this. I did not want this sitting on my kitchen counter. I'm not that type of girl who likes gadgets and appliances all over the counter. I didn't want the bread out, so I got a bread box. I just did not want to see it, but I use it so much. I don't want to be lugging it back and forth, so this is where it has remained, and I love it. I used it this morning, so I didn't clean it yet. This is where I made my breakfast sausage. I do my breakfast bacon. It makes a great steak, an amazing steak. I did a beef patty in it yesterday. My son did chicken tenders and french fries, so it gets its use. So for the loved-in, instead of purchasing a microwave plus an air fryer, I'll tell you why I purchased the Vortex. This is a 4-in-1. It's a little bit bigger than my air fryer. It's a 6-quart. It bakes, it roasts, it reheats, plus it air fries. Okay, so it does all these things. So I won't need a microwave. You could just put the food that you want to heat up in here and call it a day. So we're going to be making pork chops. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my seasoning going. I'm using smoked paprika. Okay, I found this recipe on the web. Instead of regular paprika, I'm going to be using smoked paprika. I have my rosemary, my thyme, my oregano, my sage, my garlic powder, and salt and pepper. And I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar to this. So I'm going to get the seasonings going. Okay, meat is all seasoned. I have a total of 4 pork chops, okay. The only thing I added different from this recipe I found online was a little bit of brown sugar. I'm gonna let these sit in the refrigerator until I'm ready to cook them. They said it takes about 20 minutes to cook, so I will see. I don't want them to overcook because pork, like chicken, will dry out, and I don't want that, but I also want my meat fully cooked. So I have done steaks in the air fryer. I have never done pork chops. And this says you can fit a 4-pound chicken in it. So they do make it in a blackened stainless steel, but Macy's didn't have that option, and this is fine. The all black is fine for me because stainless steel, fingerprints, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we're going to let this marinate, and I'll be back when it's time to cook. Okay, this is my lovely instant, I call it an instant pot, but I guess it's the instant air fryer, whatever, by Vortex. We are going to put the pork chops in. I'm going to show you the basket. Hold on, y'all. It's hard to do with one hand. So here's the basket, all right? Now, this is a 6-quart. My one upstairs says it's a 5.3 quart. I don't know. It looks about the same size to me, to be honest with you. But we're going to put the pork chops in. It said preheated. Okay, I think it's at 360 degrees. But I'm going to put on air fry. Temp, that says 385 degrees. I don't know how we get it lower. I really should have read the instructions before I show you this. I'm going to keep it at 385 because they said 360. I'm going to keep it at 385, but I'm going to get it hot. So I'm going to start it. And what we're going to do now is we're going to drizzle some olive oil over the pork chops before we put them in. And again, these lights are everything, okay, from Dollar Tree. I know this is not a Dollar Tree video, but I got to big up and give props to these lights that bring light to this area, okay? I only have one outlet over here, another outlet that has the fridge plugged in, so I don't have room for a lamp. Let me turn them off so you can see the difference. That's one off. That's the other one off. Okay, so you see the difference. We need a light over here, okay? And they're so easy. They're tap lights. That's enough about them. If you need light in a closet or somewhere, get you some. So I'm just gonna let this go for like a minute. I'm gonna drizzle the pork chops with extra virgin olive oil and then put them in, and we're gonna see what happens. Just missed it, guys. It told me to add the food. I was trying to get to the camera so you guys could see that it beeped and told me to add food. So I didn't know it did that. So we're gonna put the pork chops in. Now these are some big, oh, I didn't mean to do it like that, y'all. I said drizzle. These are some big chops, so I'm only going to be able to fit 2 in at a time. That's the only thing with the air fryer, you know, the size. You know, even though this is a 6 quart, so can you imagine if you got a 2 quart one? They even have a 1.6 quart. I think that's a waste. Go for the big. So you can see this is a 6 quart and I only can fit 2 chops at a time, okay? So we're gonna get to cooking and we're gonna see what we end up with. So far this is on 15 minutes at 385 degrees. In 7 minutes I'm gonna flip them, okay? And the lights are not blinking like that. I guess it's just the camera picking it up that way. The lights are not blinking, guys, okay, on the air fryer. Okay, we're at a little over 7 minutes. We're going to flip them over and continue the cooking process for another 7 minutes and take it from there. Okay, so you can see some marks from the grate. Okay, so we're going to cook it for another 7 minutes, and like I said, we will take it from there because I do not want to overcook them, but I want to make sure the meat is cooked thoroughly. If you have a meat thermometer, the meat should reach 100, I think 165 degrees. I don't have a thermometer though. Okay, so we're just winging it. Now it just gave me the alarm. I missed the alarm. It said turn food, which I just did. So I think I'm gonna just check on it, but I'm gonna ignore it because I did turn food. I turned the food already. So I'm not, you know, it's pretty cool that it tells you, you know, what to do. But yeah, we're gonna keep cooking. You got 5 minutes. Okay, it's telling us that this is the end. Looking good, but I'm gonna flip them and do 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, how you guys adjust the temperature and the time is you just turn the dial. So I'm gonna do 2 more minutes on each side. I just want to make sure my meat is done, y'all. We're doing air fry time. Oh, maybe I pressed start. Don't judge me, baby. Don't judge me. Now, it says it's on preheat, but we already got it hot, so I don't know what it's preheating for, but I'm going to do 2 minutes on each side, okay? Okay, I'm just going to taste a small piece. I just want to make sure the meat is done. I have the other 2 pork chops cooking. All right. I don't know. Nice and crispy. These are delicious, guys. These are nice and juicy, crispy. The seasoning is on point. Okay? I know I look crazy. That's why y'all haven't seen me. This is good. So I got the other 2 going. I'm making some cream spinach and some mashed potatoes to go along with these. This is great. I love this machine. Buy this machine. I'm sweating. I'm up and down the stairs. Don't pay me no mind. Get the camera off of me. get the camera off me and look at this beautiful pork chop. It's delicious, y'all. It's really, really good. My husband's going to enjoy this. Buy the Vortex air fryer. I'm going to try baking in it. Again, going to be using this for everything down here. Even to heat food up. I'll see you later. Buy this machine. Here's some cream spinach. And we're going to have mashed potatoes with it, like I said, downstairs. Very easy to make. And thank you for cooking with me in the Fuller Kitchen. And if you're interested in the air fryer, get you one.